And welcome to episode 23 of Monday Night Raw in our 2K23 Universe mode. And we're starting things off for the 24/7 title. Who will answer the call? Oh my god. No freaking way. Jinder Mahal, the modern day Maharaja, is challenging Swerve Strickland for the 24/7 championship. Of course, Jinder Mahal, of course, former world champion in real life. Jinder Mahal hasn't really had a lot of focus in universe mode, but this could be a very huge moment if Jinder Mahal can be able to dethrone Swerve Strickland for the 24/7 championship. Of course, he is flanked by Shanky and Veer Mahan of Indus Share. And Jinder Mahal looking to get a huge win and his first piece of championship gold in his universe mode career. Jinder Mahal answering the challenge. Of course, the WWE Universe loves Jinder Mahal. This could be a huge moment, as here comes the champion, Swerve Strickland, making his way to the ring. It was last week on Monday Night Raw where Swerve Strickland defeated the 24/7 champion at the time, T-Bar from Friday Night SmackDown, to become the champion. It was Swerve's first match as part of the Monday Night Raw roster. Of course, Swerve was drafted to Raw upon AEW's cancellation. This is Swerve's second defense in his 24/7 title reign, and Swerve has made some big waves. Of course, Swerve, a former AEW International Champion as well in his Universe Mode career, now the current 24/7 champion. He's going one-on-one with Jinder Mahal for the championship. But the question is, will Swerve retain, or will we have a new champion in Jinder Mahal? What a way to kick off Monday Night Raw episode 23.
Introducing the challenger from Punjab, India, weighing in at 238 pounds, the modern-day Maharaja, Jinder Mahal.
Jinder Mahal, you can't hinder Jinder.
Tacoma, Washington, weighing in at 210 pounds, he is the 24/7 champion.
Swerve Strickland, a proud champion. I had the chance to speak with him before Raw got on the air, and he said he wants to remain champion for all of 2024. Of course, Swerve handing the title to the referee, giving Jinder a good look at what he is fighting for, and it is that 24/7 championship. So many amazing wrestlers has held that championship in the past. Of course, the first ever champion, Austin Theory, a part of the Monday Night Raw roster. Here we go, Jinder Mahal the challenger, Swerve Strickland the champion. Our 24/7 title match is underway. Of course, our first of 3 championship matches that we have here on Monday Night Raw. Of course, the Raw tag team titles will be on the line. Wyatt family will defend against the team of Cody Rhodes and Braun Breaker and DIY in a triple threat match. And then our main event, a rematch, as The Miz defends against former champion Claudio Castagnoli. We also have 2 Survivor Series qualifying matches, one for the men, one for the women. And Swerve is in control of his challenger, Jinder Mahal, right now. To start things off, springboard, into a reverse DDT. That was a very impressive move by Strickland. Here's the cover on Jinder Mahal to retain. Oh, that was very close. Of course, Shanky and Veer look at concerns for their leader, Jinder Mahal. And now Jinder trying to, went for an Irish whip, missed whatever he was going to connect. Ooh, and an impressive Hurricane Rana there by Swerve. Swerve very agile. One of the most athletic competitors we have here in Universe Mode. And now Swerve, what's he got to be going for here? Oh, he's going to bring Jinder over the top rope. And remember, Jinder Mahal cannot become 24/7 champion by countout or disqualification. Champion's advantage goes to Mr. Strickland. And now Swerve. Oh! Knee right to the ribs, mainly, of Jinder Mahal. Right to the side. Count of 4 by the official. Swerve wanting to soften up his challenger. Of course, Jinder Mahal, very strong. Has a lot of power. Oh, and look at this. Veer Mahan getting a bit of a closer look. Of course, we haven't seen Shanky or Veer in action in Universe Mode yet. Maybe we will if Jinder Mahal manages to get the victory. Wait a minute. Count of 8. Oh, my God. No, we're going to get a count out. Oh, my God. What the hell? Well, that was not a very good way to end a 24/7 title defense. Swerve Strickland retains by countout. Look at this. Boom. Right into the turnbuckle. And then Swerve throwing Jinder Mahal away. The referee was already at a count of, I believe, 6. And then Swerve Strickland wanting to get an easy title defense. And if I know anything about Jinder Mahal, he's not going to be too proud of losing by countout. You look at the face of Veer Mahan when he realized.
And still the 24/7 champion.
Swerve Strickland getting an easy win by countout. Of course, champion's advantage means that Swerve is still 24/7 champion. But if I know anything about Jinder Mahal, he will be aiming for a rematch, as Swerve celebrating that quote-unquote victory here on Monday Night Raw. Not the best way to kick off Monday Night Raw, but hopefully we can make up for it. Of course, our next matchup will be the 2 women that have already qualified for the Women's Survivor Series War Games match. They look to give themselves a little bit of momentum. Of course, at Survivor Series, they're partners. Tonight, their opponents, 2 women who have a lot of history together from their time on AEW. Chris Statlander will go one-on-one against the role model Bayley here on Monday Night Raw. Which one of these 2 women will get the win leading up to Survivor Series? We find out next on Monday Night Raw, episode 23. This is streaming right now on my Twitch, twitch.tv/MrWillym. Of course, it will stream on my YouTube channel, Willie Does Wrestling. So here we go. It will stream on my YouTube channel, Willie Does Wrestling, as soon as the stream is done going live. So here we go. Monday Night Raw, our second contest. Here comes Chris Statlander, making her way to the ring.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Long Island, New York, Chris.
And of course, like we said in our intro, Chris Statlander and Bayley, a lot of history from their time on AEW. Of course, both women won their respective qualifying Fatal 4-Way matches. Chris Statlander specifically went through hell and back in order to earn that victory, beating former Raw Women's champions in order to qualify. Quite the upset, but Chris Statlander, you can tell her future is bright here in the Raw Women's division. She will represent the Red Brand at War Games, and that was her first ever match as part of the Monday Night Raw roster. This is her second here against Bayley.
And representing Damage Control from San Jose, California, Bayley.
Of course, Bayley, the former leader of Damage Control. Of course, Dakota Kai was drafted to SmackDown in the draft. Io Sky, though, still eligible to be drafted. So Bayley, as of right now, is all on her own on the Monday Night Raw roster. She also won a women's Fatal 4-Way match to qualify for Team Raw at Survivor Series. She had a roll-up pin in order to do that. A lot of people say Bayley stole that Survivor Series spot, but Bayley doesn't care. She wants to start up her Raw career on a good note, and she already has, as now she goes one-on-one with another former AEW wrestler, Chris Statlander. Of course, Bayley on numerous occasions failed to become the AEW Women's World Champion. Chris Statlander failed to become TBS Champion in her own right as well. But now here we go. Two women who are on Team Raw at Survivor Series doing battle right now. And of course, Statlander starting off strong with a nice bulldog to Bayley. And now Statlander, look at this. Now that she's in WWE, now that she's on Raw, you could tell Statlander a lot more focused on her goals. Her pay-per-view debut will be at Survivor Series. And Bayley, of course, quite the role model. Done a lot for women's wrestling. So a win over Bayley here would do wonders for Statlander's career running Power Slam. And of course, the focus that the Raw women's division is getting as well. Of course, the current champion, Becky Lynch, will go one-on-one with SmackDown Women's Champion Athena. Statlander looking to fly. Oh, and taking Bayley down. What a very good start to this match for Miss Statlander. We're already getting this as awesome chances now. A power slam onto the floor by Chris is now Statlander. Oh, nope, Bayley able to counter. And now these two doing battle on the outside. Of course, we just saw moments ago with Swerve Strickland and Jinder Mahal. These two women need to get back inside the ring. We don't want two matches ending by count out here. As now Bayley looking to do just that, bringing Statlander back inside the ring. Oh, and look at Bayley just talking trash. Oh, God, the disrespect with a slap. And now it's Bayley in control of this matchup. Of course, Bayley not the always willing to use underhanded tactics in order to get the win. We saw that last week on Raw. Oh, and Bayley with a guillotine choke in on Statlander. Will Statlander tap here? Referee in perfect position. Oh, but Statlander, great move, able to get out of the way. Oh, and now it's Statlander looking to get back in control. 3 clotheslines. Bayley now on the corner. Oh, DDT counter there by Bayley. Great wing awareness there by the veteran, the role model. Here's the cover to win. No. Very good action-packed matchup between these two ladies in the early going, of course, but at Survivor Series, they will be teammates in order to get the victory over Team SmackDown, which, as we heard from SmackDown General Manager Will Ferris, he will hand-pick his competitors, his army there for Team SmackDown. And Bayley now, Bayley to belly to Statlander. Oh, but you saw there, Statlander's arm underneath the bottom rope forcing the break. But Bayley, oh no, Statlander now, able to counter. What comes up must come down. Bayley face first into the canvas. Statlander looking for the win here tonight on Raw. Oh, but Bayley, like we said, the ring awareness of Bayley grabbing onto that bottom rope before Statlander could get the win. These two women know each other so well. Counter after counter for these two women. But all around the world we go. Statlander impressing here on Raw. Is now Bayley wisely rolling out of the ring, but Statlander, of course, not willing to let Bayley get out of harm's way for long. And a driver on the outside, great maneuver. You got to think both these women can very well be future Raw Women's Champions. Oh, God. Knee right at the back of the neck of Bayley. Of course, we all know the history of Bayley and the current Raw Women's Champion Becky Lynch. 2 out of the 4 horsewomen on WWE. As now Statlander back inside the ring. But Bayley, oh no. Great counter there by Chris Statlander. These two women impressing our crowd here. You gotta think the Raw Women's Champion could be watching. You never know when either one of these two could possibly challenge for that title. As now Statlander going to go for the driver again, which connects. Statlander in control for the time being. Oh, went for the shooting star. Bayley able to counter. Great maneuver. And now Bayley with the Rose Plant connects. Is this enough for the win here on Raw? Hooks the leg. Bayley with the win here on Raw. Neither woman had anything to be ashamed about, but in the end, it was the veteran, the role model Bayley who got the win. Boom! Rose Plant in on Statlander, and Bayley earning herself a little bit of momentum.
Here is your winner, Bayley.
Bayley a 2-0 record here on Monday Night Raw. And Bayley, of course, she will be a part of Team Raw at Survivor Series. But Bayley got the win over one of her teammates, Chris Statlander, here tonight. We will know the third member of Team Raw at War Games later on tonight. But what a win for Bayley here on Raw. Well, ladies and gentlemen, our next match is going to be quite interesting. So here we go. The Judgment Day will team up all three members for the first time ever, as Dominic Mysterio will team up with Ricochet and free agent R-Truth coming to Monday Night Raw to team up against the Judgment Day. We don't know what R-Truth's deal is, but he will team up with Ricochet and Dominic Mysterio. 6-man Tornado Tag Team match. It is next on Monday Night Raw. So here we go on Monday Night Raw, as here comes the quote-unquote new and improved Judgment Day. Finn Balor, Damian Priest, and of course the newest member, J.D. McDonough, who was traded from SmackDown.
Is a six-man tornado tag team match. On the way to the ring, at a combined weight of 619 pounds, J.D. McDonough, Damian Priest, and Finn Balor, the Judgment Day.
And of course, for much of Universe Mode, Finn Balor specifically has been in beef with former member of the Judgment Day who betrayed him at Money in the Bank earlier this year, Dominic Mysterio. And of course, Dominic started a little bit of an alliance with the one and only Ricochet, so Finn Balor decided to replace Dominic with his old protege, J.D. McDonough. Of course, the patriarch, Damian Priest, still in the Judgment Day as well. J.D. McDonough earned the trust of both Balor and Priest enough for J.D. to become a full-time member of the Judgment Day, and thus a full-time member of the Monday Night Raw roster. J.D., a former hardcore champion in Universe Mode. Finn Balor, of course, as we know, former European champion as well. Damian Priest yet to become a champion in Universe Mode, but maybe someday he could be. So the Judgment Day waiting for their opponents, as here comes another former European champion, the man who dethroned Finn Balor, Dominic Mysterio.
And their opponents, first, from San Diego, California, weighing in at 200 pounds, Dominic Mysterio.
And Dominic Mysterio making his way to the ring. Of course, earlier this year, Dominic, one hell of a competitor. He dethroned Finn Balor at SummerSlam to win the European Championship. But Dominic Mysterio still in bit of a rivalry with the Judgment Day. Dominic saying he wants to move on once and for all. If his team gets the win, he wants to get away from the Judgment Day forever. That's why Dominic enlisted the help of R-Truth. Again, we don't know why R-Truth chose to team up with Dom and Ricochet, but hey, whatever help they can get, as here comes the one and only Ricochet making his way to the ring. And of course, Ricochet, not a lot of focus in Universe Mode, but has made waves of momentum since teaming up with Dirty Dom.
And from Paducah, Kentucky, weighing in at 190 pounds, Ricochet!
Of course, Ricochet, a very close friend of Dominic's father, former Intercontinental Champion Rey Mysterio, and Ricochet said after Dominic proved that he no longer wanted to be a part of the Judgment Day, Ricochet felt like he can help Dominic against the Judgment Day after Dominic redeemed himself. And Ricochet, of course, wanting to get more screen time on Monday Night Raw here as well. And Ricochet has gotten a lot of praise from the higher-ups on Monday Night Raw as far as I've heard. But here comes a man we haven't seen in quite some time.
Y'all know what time it is.
R-Truth.
We crank it up. Let's crank it up. Now here we go. People over there, what's up? You feel me? Stand up and say what's up. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? You can get with this.
And of course, R-Truth is a free agent, which means he could go anywhere he wants, Raw or SmackDown. R-Truth coming to Monday Night Raw here tonight to team up against the Judgment Day. So here we go. Judgment Day versus Dominic, Ricochet, and Truth. And JD McDonough going right after R-Truth. Ricochet going after Priest. Dom, of course, going after his old rival Balor. And of course, first team who gains pinfall or submission will get the victory. There's now Balor, brainbuster on Dominic, and R-Truth, taking out Damian Priest. And now Finn Balor on Ricochet. Of course, Balor and Ricochet, a little bit of history. Oh, and Dominic quickly breaking up the cover. JD McDonough hanging out outside the ring. Nice springboard move by Dominic. And JD, spinning Spanish fly, or should I say standing Spanish fly. Of course, JD McDonough used to be a part of the Friday Night SmackDown roster. He's been everywhere in Universe Mode. Finn Balor now showcasing some strikes. It looks like the Judgment Day getting a little bit of momentum in the early going. JD, went for a suplex. Ricochet with a nice shot right at the back of the neck of McDonough. Look at R-Truth on the top. R-Truth. Oh no, realizing he's scared of heights. Nice drop kick there by Ricochet. And now Dominic and Ricochet and company getting the upper hand over the Judgment Day. Dominic punch right to the face of JD. R-Truth now with a cover on Finn Balor. Ricochet trying to alert the official, but that was enough time for Damian Priest to break up the counter. To break up the pin, sorry. There's now JD knocking Dominic off the top rope. Here comes R-Truth though. Nice splash right in the corner. And now Damian Priest. Right to the ears of the one and only Ricochet. Finn Balor's now down and trying to get back to his feet. Nice arm drag there by the former European champ. Damian Priest with a cover. Dominic breaking it up. A lot of chaos here in this six-man tornado tag. Ricochet taken out by Priest, who was looking to fly. As now it's R-Truth 2-on-1 against Balor and McDonough. As now here comes the former European champion. Shotgun dropkick right into the corner. And JD trying to keep Dominic occupied. Cover. But Dominic able to break through and break up the cover. And JD McDonough looking to make Dominic pay. What an episode of Raw it's been so far. Brainbuster by McDonough. Ooh, now Ricochet and Priest going at it. Oh, now it's Ricochet 3-on-1 against the Judgment Day. And now it's Balor, Priest, and McDonough. And of course, the chemistry between all three members of the Judgment Day, unlike any other. With Damian Priest cover. Oh, Judgment Day almost earning the victory there in this matchup. Balor now taking out Truth. Priest, sidewalk slam to Ricochet. Balor now. Oh, wait a minute. R-Truth escaping the DDT. Damian Priest trying to fight off the Judgment Day. Damian Priest. South of Heaven connects. Cover hooks the leg for the victory. Dominic breaking it up. And of course, this rivalry between the Judgment Day and Dominic has been as old as time. Damian now bringing R-Truth over the top rope. And here comes the Patriarch looking to fly yet again, taking out Truth. Balor and McDonough now. Of course, we know the history, teacher and student. This is awesome chance for the 6-man tornado tag team match. McDonough now taking out Ricochet. Balor, coup de grace on Dominic. Cover, hook of the leg. The Judgment Day with the win. All rise for the newly reunited, new and improved Judgment Day. As Balor, coup de grace. McDonough made sure Ricochet was out of the picture. Priest taking care of Truth on the outside.
Winners, Damian Priest, Finn Balor, and JD McDonough, the Judgment Day.
And you gotta think the future, especially in 2024, is very, very bright for all three of these men. Balor, McDonough, and Priest with the win here on Monday Night Raw. As we are going to take a short break, we'll be right back with more Monday Night Raw episode 23. Well, the Judgment Day with an amazing 6-man tornado tag team victory as we move on to our triple threat Raw tag team title match. As here comes a former two-time United States champion, Braun Breaker. One of the men who qualified for the men's War Games match.
The following contest is a triple threat tag team match and is for the Raw Tag Team Championship. Introducing the challengers. First, from Woodstock, Georgia, weighing in at 230 pounds, Braun Breaker.
And of course, for the past couple of months, Braun Breaker and Cody Rhodes have been joined at the hip. Both Braun Breaker and Cody Rhodes qualified for Team Raw in the men's War Games match. That was how they qualified for this match for the Raw tag team titles, is because of their chemistry as a tag team. Braun Breaker in the ring, as here comes the first ever undisputed WWE Universal Champion. He has had 2 reigns with the belt in his Universal career. The American Nightmare finally moving on from his rivalry against Shinsuke Nakamura and the Don Callis family. as Cody Rhodes looking to win yet another title in his Universe Mode career, the Raw Tag Team Championship. And the thing is, if Cody Rhodes and Braun Breaker manage to win the Raw Tag Team titles, if they are still the champions heading into Survivor Series, they will have to pull double duty. That was the stipulation by Raw General Manager Willie Does Wrestling.
220 pounds, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes.
And of course, both Cody Rhodes and Braun Breaker, both from legendary wrestling families. Of course, Cody Rhodes, the legendary Rhodes family. His father, Dusty, and his brother, Dustin. Of course, Braun Breaker from the Steiner family. Of course, his father, Rick, and Uncle Scott of the Steiner brothers is now Cody Rhodes and Braun Breaker looking to solidify their team by becoming Raw Tag Team Champions for the first time in their respective careers. As here we go, one of our three teams challenging for the belts are in the ring right now. Cody Rhodes and Braun Breaker looking to win the championships and end the historic reign of this team. Our champions making their way to the ring, Brody Lee and Braun Strowman, the Wyatt family. Of course, it was episode 11 of Monday Night Raw where Brody Lee and Braun Strowman were able to become Raw Tag Team Champions. They defeated Miro and Butch of the Brawling Brutes in order to become the champions. And they've been reigning with those championships ever since.
660 pounds. They are the Raw Tag Team Champions, Braun Strowman and Brody Lee.
And of course, the thing about this triple threat match is that neither Brody Lee or Braun Strowman have to be pinned or submitted to lose the Raw Tag Team Championships. Of course, their last title defense was at our Extreme Rules pay-per-view, where they beat DIY by countout. That's why DIY also challenging for the titles here tonight. But Brody Lee and Braun Strowman looking to continue to reign as Raw Tag Team Champions for as long as possible. So here we go. Here come the final team. DIY earning their rematch here tonight. Johnny Gargano to your left, Tommaso Ciampa to your right.
400 pounds, Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa, DIY.
DIY making their way to the ring. Of course, their one-on-one title opportunity at Extreme Rules didn't go as they wanted. They lost by countout. That's why the Raw general manager gave them their rematch as well, making this a triple threat match. As Gargano and Ciampa looking to prove that they are the ultimate underdogs and they can become champions in their careers. So here we go. All three teams in the ring. Raw Tag Team Championship match right now, as it will be Cody Rhodes and Braun Breaker, the Wyatt family, and DIY. Here we go. Oh, Strowman with a nice splash to Tommaso Ciampa to start things off. Braun Breaker taking care of Brody Lee, and of course the size of Braun Strowman could play a big factor in this matchup. Of course, the only way to win is by pinfall or submission. The champions, the Wyatts, don't have to be pinned or submitted, but of course they have had experience in triple threat tag team matches before. Of course, at Clash at the Castle, they defeated the Briscoes and Bryan Danielson and Wheeler Yuta in a triple threat match to retain the championships. Oh, Ciampa, first cover of the match, and Cody Rhodes quickly breaking up the cover. As this is going to be a very entertaining match. Of course, a lot of stakes for Cody and Braun as well. They are both in the men's War Games match, and if they become the champions and if they remain champions by Survivor Series, they're going to have to pull double duty in the men's War Games match and facing the SmackDown Tag Team Champions, the Usos, for bragging rights as well. As now Brody Lee and Cody Rhodes going at it. Is Gargano with a nice driver to Braun Breaker. A drop kick to Brody Lee as well. Ciampa taking care of Strowman. It is DIY right now with the momentum. Oh, and Brody with a nice suplex to Johnny. Is now Ciampa taking care of Braun Strowman and Braun Breaker in the outside of the ring. It is Brody Lee, Johnny Gargano, and Cody Rhodes inside the ring for the time being. And of course, the return of John Cena later on tonight, as he will try to qualify for Team Raw at War Games as well. Cover. And a kick out by Cody Rhodes, as now both members of DIY in the ring right now. 2-on-1 on Brody Lee. Cover by Ciampa. No kick out, as now Braun Strowman. Oh no, Johnny escaping, and now both Cody and Braun back in the ring. Everyone is back. Utter chaos. Of course, we saw it in the Judgment Day versus Dominic and Company match earlier tonight. There's now Strowman. Oh, as Gargano in the corner, and another splash. Braun Breaker looking to take out Brody Lee. Is now Braun taking out... Well, Braun taking out Braun as well. Ciampa, steel chair, takes out Brody Lee. Cody now, look at the power. Third up breaker on Braun Strowman. But Braun able to get right back up. Shooting star and kick out. Braun Breaker tried going for the cover. And now look at Braun. Oh, taking Ciampa down. Is now, Strowman. Nice shot right there to Cody Rhodes. Oh, and again Brody Lee taken out. I think something was wrong with Brody Lee's arm there. Of course, you got to think if that injury continues, maybe the Wyatts will have to vacate their championships even if they retain here tonight. Is now Gargano. Oh no, Breaker able to get out of it. Is now the team of Cody and Breaker controlling the ring. Oh, wait a minute. Braun Strowman. Cutter on Rhodes. This could be a huge opportunity for the Wyatts to retain. Cover on Cody here tonight. Oh, almost. Titles staying with the Wyatt family. Oh, and Cody into the crossface middle of the ring. Strowman tried to attack Cody with the steel chair. Nobody realizes Strowman could tap. Oh, but Johnny Gargano. Gargano staying in. Oh, and a nice forearm by Cody Rhodes. This is for the Raw Tag Team Championship. As now Cody Rhodes could be going for the crossroads. Johnny Gargano. Spinning DDT to Rhodes. Johnny Gargano, an amazing competitor. One of the greatest in NXT history. And now, Rhodes taken out. As now Gargano going to grab the steel chair. Brody Lee making his way back inside the ring. As now Gargano is going to try to attack Rhodes with the steel chair. And now everyone on the outside of the ring. It is utter chaos here on the outside. All three teams wanting to prove themselves in the tag team division. Who would have ever thought that Cody Rhodes and Braun Breaker would even be a team? Breaker taking out Gargano. Now has Lee. I'll try to bring him back inside the ring. Didn't end up working. As now Braun Strowman has Cody Rhodes. Oh no. On his shoulders. What the hell? Oh, running power slam on the outside of Rhodes. As now Strowman has Gargano into a suplex. Braun Breaker back inside the ring. Same as Brody Lee. Oh, but Lee is down, but Breaker's right back up. Braun Strowman with a bear hug on Tommaso Ciampa outside the ring. Breaker could be signaling the end. Oh! Discus lariat by Lee. Cover, hooks the leg, kick out at 2. Almost it for the Wyatt family. They almost retained the titles right there. And now Cody Rhodes taking out Gargano. Breakker is down and out on the ropes. Everyone too busy battling everybody else. Lee with the steel steps on Rhodes. DDT by Gargano on Strowman. Oh, and Ciampa taking out Brody Lee there. Braun Breaker all alone inside the ring, but Breaker now on the outside too. Belly to belly on Lee. As now Johnny Gargano with Cody Rhodes. Russian leg sweep on the outside. Ciampa now. As now Cody Rhodes back inside the ring there by Johnny Gargano, and a nice clothesline there by Brody Lee. And a slam to Breaker. And now Brody Lee back inside the ring there by Tommaso Ciampa. As Cody was doing the Stardust thing. Gargano. Oh, knee. Oh, suicide dive by Lee. Takes out Breaker. Out of nowhere, the agility of this 275-pound specimen. Ciampa now. DDT to Strowman on the outside. Raw Tag Team titles on the line. Who will get the win? Who will walk out of episode 23 of Monday Night Raw as Raw Tag Team Champions? Our second of 3 championship matches here tonight. Of course, our main event, the U.S. title, will be on the line. As Ciampa now taking Lee out. Strowman now has a hold of Johnny Gargano. Oh, but both Cody and Breaker. Strowman back inside the ring. Cody Rhodes hooking the arms of Gargano. Pile driver and outside the ring. Now Rhodes going after Lee, sticking up for his partner. And Braun Strowman daring anyone to get back inside the ring with him. Strowman controlling the ring. This man is such a Goliath. Nobody wanting to get back inside the ring. That's where the pinfalls or submissions count. Everyone just wants to brawl. You want to talk about war games? This is a war right here. Brody Lee, oh my God, just right on Gargano. Gargano's taken a lot of punishment here tonight in this match, if I do say so myself. Breaker now sending Strowman right into the LED barricade. Nice forearm there by Rhodes. And now Gargano throwing Cody Rhodes. And now has Brody Lee into a suplex. And now Strowman with Ciampa. Utter domination. And now the Wyatts looking to clear out the competition. What does Brody Lee have in mind? Cody Rhodes doesn't want to find out. Braun Strowman back inside the ring. Gargano. Oh, Ciampa back inside the ring. Same with Breaker. Ciampa. Fairy tale ending to Strowman. Cover. Breaker's in the ring. DIY are champions. DIY has just dethroned the Wyatt family. You have got to be kidding me. We have new Raw Tag Team Champions. Braun Breaker, I think a bit of fatigue set in. Ciampa pitting Strowman.
Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa,
DIY celebrating. They have defied all odds and have won the Raw Tag Team Championships. Congratulations to Gargano and Ciampa as they have ended the historic reign of the Wyatts and are brand new Raw Tag Team Champions. Well, here we go. We are back here on Monday Night Raw. We have new Raw Tag Team Champions in DIY, but we move on to our third Women's War Games qualifying match. As here comes former two-time Raw Women's Champion, Charlotte Flair.
Is a fatal four-way match. Making her way to the ring from the Queen City, Charlotte Flair.
And of course, Charlotte Flair was part of one of the fatal four-way matches last week. And Charlotte Flair believing you cannot have a women's War Games match without the Queen, wanting to prove herself and possibly qualify for the women's War Games match as she is making her way towards the ring. Of course, she will face Bianca Belair, Asuka, and Cora Jade in this fatal four-way match. Who will qualify for the women's War Games match? Charlotte Flair, of course, a former two-time women's champion, as we said. Here comes a woman we haven't seen in quite some time. Cora Jade is back.
And her opponents, first from Chicago, Illinois, Cora Jade.
And Cora Jade with a huge chance to prove herself here. Of course, a lot of former champions in this matchup. Cora Jade could be making a huge name for herself in her Universe Mode career if she is able to get the win here tonight in this War Games qualifying match. Cora Jade, a young woman looking to prove herself here in the Raw Women's division. As here comes the debuting Bianca Belair, making her way to the ring.
From Knoxville, Tennessee, Bianca Belair.
And of course, Bianca Belair was traded to Monday Night Raw upon the cancellation of AEW. She was the final TBS champion in AEW history. Didn't get to lose that championship, making a fresh start here on the Monday Night Raw roster. And of course, same with Chris Statlander and Bayley. She can also qualify for the Women's War Games match in her first match as part of the Raw roster. Of course, Bianca Belair, a very interesting athlete. She could make a huge impact on Monday Night Raw. But here comes a woman who made her return last week. The first ever Raw Women's Champion in Universe Mode history. The Empress, Asuka, looking to earn another chance here tonight.
From Osaka, Japan, Asuka.
And of course, Asuka took a long hiatus away from Universe Mode. as we are back here on Monday Night Raw, and we are set for a Women's War Games qualifying Fatal 4-Way match. It will be Charlotte Flair, Cora Jade, Bianca Belair, or Asuka, who will join Chris Statlander and Bayley, both women who we saw earlier on tonight, in the Women's War Games match as part of Team Raw. And look at Asuka starting off with an armbar on Cora Jade. Bianca Belair, quick ring awareness in order to break up that submission attempt. Charlotte Flair now going after Asuka. And the thing with Cora Jade as well, all three women have been champions in their Universe Mode careers. Cora Jade can get the win and possibly earn herself possible title contention. Asuka tried to go after that kendo stick. Charlotte Flair taking out Cora Jade. And now Bianca Belair going after Asuka. And now look at Cora Jade, a young woman trying to prove herself. Of course, her best friend Roxanne Perez was the first ever SmackDown Women's Champion in Universe Mode history. Cora Jade, taking Bianca down. Charlotte went for a big boot. Now it is Charlotte and Cora all alone. Eat the feet right to the jaw by the former two-time champ Charlotte Flair. And Asuka sending Bianca Belair to the barricade. Covered by Charlotte. And a kick out by Cora Jade. And of course now Charlotte in control. Into the powerbomb connects. And of course we will see the Men's War Games qualifying match later on tonight. John Cena making his Universe Mode return, taking on Seth Rollins, AJ Styles, and Kenny Omega in a Fatal 4-Way match as well. Charlotte Flair now going to go after that kendo stick. And now realizing her opposition. Bianca Belair. Bringing Asuka to the steel steps, and now Charlotte going after Bianca. Bianca Belair and Charlotte meeting for the first time ever in Universe Mode. Look at Cora. Cora with the barrage of strikes on Charlotte Flair. And a spear by Bianca to Asuka. What an action-packed women's matchup we have here on Monday Night Raw. And like we said, Becky Lynch, the Raw Women's Champion, is currently scheduled to take on Athena, the SmackDown Women's Champion. It is the best of the best at Survivor Series, and these women know that only the best can be a part of Team Raw. Instead of being handpicked like SmackDown, you have to earn your opportunities, earn your way to compete, and plant that Raw flag high in the ground. As Charlotte bringing Cora Jade back inside the ring, now Bianca Belair inside the ring as well. Wait a minute, Bianca. KOD to Cora Jade, but Asuka from behind. That was a perfect opportunity for Belair. And now Asuka, a spear. Spear to Charlotte. And now here comes Asuka. Asuka with an ankle lock. Charlotte doesn't realize it. Ankle lock is in. Ankle lock is in. And both Charlotte and Cora Jade preventing that from happening. Cora went for a super kick. Failed to connect. Now it's Charlotte Flair with a neck breaker. And another tackle there by Belair. What a cover by Charlotte. But Bianca able to get out of it. Now it's one-on-one between these two, and Charlotte with a spear of her own. Cover to qualify for War Games here tonight. Kick out by Bianca Belair. That was almost it for Charlotte Flair here tonight on Monday Night Raw. Now Charlotte taking down Bianca. And leg knee first right into the canvas. And that can be easy for Charlotte Flair to apply the figure 4 into the figure 8. Of course, Charlotte Flair, the daughter of legendary Hall of Famer Nature Boy Ric Flair. And now Bianca going for the Glam Slam. Low blow. But Bianca powering through. Even despite the low blow. Drop down. Collision. Now here's Cora Jade back in the mix. Kick to Bianca. Asuka also trying to get back in the mix. Charlotte with a sidewalk slam. What action here in this matchup. who will qualify for the Women's War Games match. Cora Jade, punch right to the face of Charlotte. Whoa, roll through. Cora Jade cover. Cora Jade, no. Cora looked to steal the win, and look at Cora Jade with the momentum, facing 3 former women's champions. And she's in there like a pro. And Cora Jade, butterfly DDT on Charlotte. But Bianca Belair from behind, taking out Cora. And now Bianca trying to get her own momentum in, as Asuka up on her shoulders, face first into the turnbuckle. Bianca realizing Charlotte's down, knee right to the face. And now Cora Jade takes out Bianca. Cover. And Charlotte breaking it up. What a match. Rough Rider. Shades of Matt Cardona. And now it is Asuka getting involved. Cora just doesn't want to lose her momentum. Takedown. Into the drop kick to Bianca Belair. And now it's Cora Jade. Asuka beating the hell out of Charlotte Flair with a kendo stick on the outside, going for another butterfly DDT. Cora Jade could do it to go to War Games here tonight. No. So close was Cora Jade. And oh, sledgehammer by Asuka. Super kick by Cora Jade on Belair. And she broke up the cover by Asuka. Look at Cora Jade. Oh, went for the sledgehammer. Asuka able to move out of the way. Not this time. Oh, smack right to the face there by Charlotte. And now Charlotte realizing this could be her opportunity to qualify for War Games. Oh. And now the natural selection. I think Cora went face first on the sledgehammer. Asuka's too busy with the submission. Charlotte Flair is going to War Games. Charlotte Flair, with a natural selection of Cora Jade on the sledgehammer, was able to earn her way into the Women's War Games match. But what about the performance of Cora Jade in that match? And then bam! Yeah, face first into the sledgehammer. Hopefully Cora is okay. But Charlotte Flair is the third name. Charlotte Flair is the third out of 4 women who will be a part of Team Raw in the Women's War Games match. What a huge win for Charlotte Flair here on Monday Night Raw. Well, ladies and gentlemen, our next contest here on episode 23 of Monday Night Raw, the undisputed Universal Champion Jon Moxley will go one-on-one against the current WWE United Kingdom Champion Gunther. Both these men wanting to earn momentum to War Games, but also this is a huge dream match to see who is the better and more ruthless competitor. Jon Moxley versus Gunther. That match is next on Monday Night Raw. As we are back here live on Monday Night Raw, and this next matchup could be one of the most action-packed matches we've seen in quite some time here on Monday Night Raw. Here comes the undisputed champion, Jon Moxley.
Champion versus champion contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Cincinnati, Ohio, weighing in at 236 pounds, the undisputed WWE Universal Champion,
And this is actually the first one-on-one match for Jon Moxley in quite some time on Monday Night Raw in Universe mode. Jon Moxley, of course, defended that title against Kevin Owens at the Extreme Rules pay-per-view. He is currently set to go one-on-one with the World Heavyweight Champion Will Ospreay at Survivor Series. Of course, we do know that Drew McIntyre at our most recent episode of SmackDown became the #1 contender for the World Heavyweight Championship, so it could very well be Jon Moxley versus Drew McIntyre, but Jon Moxley wanted to go one-on-one with a champion that's also from Raw, and Gunther answering the call. And Gunther making a menacing walk to the ring here on Raw.
Imperium from Vienna, Austria, weighing in at 297 pounds, the WWE United Kingdom Champion, Gunther.
Of course, neither title on the line here in this matchup, but this could be a huge star-making moment for Gunther if he pins or submits the undisputed Universal Champion. Of course, he is not with his Imperium brethren here tonight. He wants to prove that he is better than the undisputed champion. You got to think Gunther can earn a undisputed title shot if he beats Jon Moxley here tonight. Gunther, of course, slated to go one-on-one with the hardcore champion of SmackDown, Bray Wyatt, at Survivor Series. Gunther looking to prove to everyone why his UK title reign is not a fluke, why he is a big deal on Monday Night Raw. Gunther was also the final AEW World Champion before AEW's cancellation. He won the UK title in his first match as part of Monday Night Raw. And Gunther looking to start off this match strong. Cover to beat Mox. And of course, you got to think Mox isn't 100% after his battle with Kevin Owens in an Extreme Rules match. Gunther, look at this. Absolute dominance. And now went for a crossface, but of course Mox's legs were on the bottom rope, and now it could be Mox's turn to get some momentum in this match. It was Gunther's first match on Monday Night Raw where he beat UK champion Butch in order to become the new champion. And Jon Moxley, of course, has held that undisputed title since Money in the Bank. And a knee right to Gunther. These two, we knew it would be ruthless. We knew it would be back and forth. And this is going to be an amazing matchup to prove to either one of these men who is the best champion on the red brand. Gunther now with Mox up. Oh, face first onto the top turnbuckle. Of course, Jon Moxley's brother in the Blackpool Combat Club, Claudio Castagnoli, will be in our main event for the United States Championship against The Miz, the current champ. And now Mox dropkick to the UK champion. And Mox basically saying this guy is a joke. He is a fluke champion. Oh, and even a headbutt to Gunther. Oh, but Gunther, oh my god. German suplex to Moxley. Very fast-paced matchup. And now both men heading to the outside. Gunther, though. Oh my god. Oh, Gunther not playing around against Mr. Moxley here on Monday Night Raw. You gotta think that battle with Kevin Owens was bad. This is just absolute dominance on display by our WWE UK champion. And Moxley and Gunther trying and failing. No, sorry, Moxley trying and failing to fight back against Gunther. Count of 7. Are we going to get a count out here? Gunther daring Mox to get back inside the ring, and oh my god, no. Oh god, clubbing blow to the undisputed champion. And Gunther, oh, Mox able to get out of the way. Great move by our undisputed Universal Champion. Jon Moxley now has Gunther right where he wants him. Bulldog connects. And of course you got to think Bryan Danielson might want that undisputed title as well. Moxley cover. Kick out at 2 by our United Kingdom champion. And now Moxley is pissed. You got to think he is frustrated. Expected a quick night in the office here. Telling Gunther to bring it. And now Mox. Paradigm shift to Gunther. Cover to get the win. Here tonight on Raw. No. Gunther kicks out. We're not worthy chance. Gunther busted open, bleeding in this matchup. Oh! Punch right to Mox. Mox might be stunned. But Moxley still fighting. Pile driver connects. And now Mox once again feeding shots to the United Kingdom champion Gunther. And now, I was probably thinking a pile driver. Oh, vicious chop by Gunther. Of course, the chops of Gunther, common knowledge, very devastating. Into a suplex. And Jon Moxley, you can tell, fatigued. Gunther, the last infamy to Moxley. Oh, but the ropes forcing the break. You gotta be kidding me. And now you can tell Gunther talking some trash, and now the knee. And now Mox wisely rolling out of the ring, but Gunther not looking to play nice. Oh my God, oh, went for the splash. Mox moved out of the way. Moxley moved out of the way, throwing Gunther into the barricade. Jon Moxley did not think it would be this difficult of a matchup, but now Moxley going to feed everything to the WWE United Kingdom champion. Jon Moxley believing he is the champion on Monday Night Raw, and he's looking to prove it, and now feeding no mercy into Gunther. Oh, and throwing him right onto the steel ring steps as well. Count of 6 by the official. Both men need to get back inside the ring. Count of 7. Gunther now. Oh, throwing Mox into the barricade as well. And again. Oh, count of 9. All but Gunther. Breaking the count. Didn't want a count out victory. Of course, Gunther has a lot of respect for the sport. But he's looking to... that does not mean he's going to stop torturing Jon Moxley here. Mox is getting absolutely decimated. Gunther's trying to be respectful. Oh, I guess I lied. Count of 4 by the ref. Again, of course, the referee continuing the count because Gunther did not want a count out win here on Raw. Very, very respectful for Gunther. Wanting to prove he is the better man. Now he is waiting patiently for Jon. No, he's not. Knew Moxley wasn't going to get up anytime soon. Probably didn't think Mox was going to beat the referee's count of 10. What the hell is this? Oh, God. Gunther with the power bomb on the outside of the ring. One more time chance, and Moxley, I don't think he's ever been manhandled quite like this. And now Gunther throwing Mox yet again. Jon Moxley is not as motionless. He's defenseless. And now Gunther. Vicious shots right to the face of our undisputed champion. Jon Moxley, though, back up and back inside the ring, begging for a fight. He wants Gunther in the ring. And we are going to continue this match inside the ring. Oh, Moxley missed whatever he was going to go to do. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, no, Gunther. Gunther with the coquina clutch. Gunther. Sleeper hold in on Moxley. Moxley's in trouble. Jon Moxley's in trouble. Moxley could get his first singles loss ever since Hell in a Cell. Jon Moxley is in trouble. Huge trouble. Gunther. Moxley able to counter. Shoulders down by Moxley. No, you got to be kidding me. Oh, and now what a match. And Moxley with a bulldog to Gunther. Moxley not looking to waste any time. Has Gunther in position. Pile driver. And Jon Moxley on the top rope. Elbow connects. And now it's Gunther rolling outside the ring. And Moxley into an elbow on the outside as well. These two men, two of the most vicious we have here on the Raw roster. And these two wanting to prove who is the better champion. And they are definitely having a banger of a matchup right now. Jon Moxley, undisputed champion. Gunther, United Kingdom champion. Who wants it more? Jon Moxley back inside the ring. And now, look at the face of Gunther. This is what happens when you're in the ring with the Universal Champion. Both men with a bit of a collision. Moxley, though, feeding some strikes. And hit the last symphony. Moxley hitting Gunther's move. Mocking the ring general. And now Moxley with a Death Rider. Death Rider to Gunther. Cover. Hooks the leg for the win. Jon Moxley has beaten the United Kingdom champion. What a win for Jon Moxley here at Monday Night Raw. What a match between both Moxley and Gunther. There were multiple points where I thought Gunther was going to get the upset over Mox. Jon Moxley earning momentum ahead of his Survivor Series match against Will Ospreay of Friday Night SmackDown, the World Heavyweight Champion. And Jon Moxley beating Gunther in one hell of a match on Monday Night Raw. And ladies and gentlemen, it is time for our co-main event of the evening. It is our third Survivor Series War Games qualifying match. Seth Rollins, AJ Styles, Kenny Omega, and the returning John Cena. One of these four men will be the third man joining Cody Rhodes and Braun Breaker on Team Raw at Survivor Series. Who will it be? We find out next on episode 23 of Monday Night Raw. Well, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Our next contest is our co-main event. As here we go, the former undisputed champion AJ Styles making his way to the ring.
The following contest is a fatal four-way match. Making his way to the ring, representing the OC from Gainesville, Georgia, weighing in at 218 pounds, the phenomenal AJ Styles.
AJ Styles returned from a hiatus last week on Monday Night Raw trying to qualify for the men's War Games match. Failed, but he is getting a second chance here tonight. AJ Styles believing, much like Charlotte Flair, that there can't be a Team Raw without AJ Styles. And Styles looking to earn his way to Team Raw here tonight. But here comes John Cena making his first Raw appearance since episode 14 of Monday Night Raw. John Cena is back. The greatest of all time.
From West Newbury, Massachusetts, weighing in at 251 pounds, John Cena!
And of course, John Cena, the last time he was on Universe Mode pay-per-view was at SummerSlam, where he failed to become the World Heavyweight Champion from SmackDown. Cena, of course, a free agent. He can go anywhere he wants, and he wants to be a part of Team Raw at Survivor Series. Can Cena get the win and be a part of Team Raw? We find out in a matter of moments. But Cena is back here on Universe Mode. Oh ho ho. As here comes the Visionary. Here comes the Revolutionary. Here comes Seth freaking Rollins. Much like AJ Styles last week, he tried qualifying for Team Raw at Survivor Series, failed, but now he's looking to get another chance.
Ford, Iowa, weighing in at 217 pounds, Seth freaking Rollins!
And of course, much of Seth Rollins' Universe Mode career has come with a lot of failures. Seth Rollins looking to change that here tonight and qualify for the men's War Games team. Of course, it will not be easy. He has 3 of the best that Universe Mode has to offer. Seth Rollins, though, doesn't care. He wants to earn his place on Monday Night Raw. Seth Rollins now. But here comes a man who's been on a bit of a hot streak as of late on Monday Night Raw. The cleaner, Kenny Omega.
Canada, weighing in at 218 pounds, Kenny Omega!
Of course, Kenny Omega, a lot of history with Cody Rhodes and Braun Breaker. Not very good history, though. Of course, Kenny Omega put Adam Cole out of action at Extreme Rules. And Kenny Omega, ever since he's adapted this new change of attitude, this killer instinct that Don Callis has always wanted to see out of Kenny Omega, Omega has always been able to get the job done. Can he get the job done here tonight, though, on Monday Night Raw, and qualify for Team Raw at War Games? As here we go, AJ Styles, John Cena, Seth Rollins, or Kenny Omega. Who will go to Survivor Series War Games? It starts right now. As now Kenny Omega going after the greatest of all time, John Cena, AJ Styles, and Cody Rhodes. AJ Styles and Seth Rollins getting into it right now. And Styles with a nice punch right to the face of Kenny Omega. A little bit of history between Styles and Omega as well. Cena now. Oh, planting Omega down. And maybe a bit of ring rust by John Cena will come into play, but right now he's doing good. Styles cover on Rollins. Oh, V-trigger by Omega. Into the poison Rana of John Cena. Of course, Cena, he's in a lot of movies. He can't really risk being hurt. Omega doesn't seem to care. Now he's got Styles. No, instead focuses his attention on Seth freaking Rollins. DDT. And now AJ Styles. Oh, and Cena with a baseball bat on Rollins on the outside. Splash by Styles in the corner. Uh-oh, and now Omega rolling into the apron. AJ Styles locked and loaded. Bam! Taking Omega down, but here comes Seth Rollins. AJ saw it coming. Oh, wait a minute. Has Rollins on his shoulders. Seth, though, able to get out of it. Shaw of the midsection going for a neck breaker. Oh! And Omega with a kendo stick to the greatest of all time, John Cena. And now, Rollins Scorpion Death Drop on Styles. And Cena bashing Omega face first into the apron. Look at all the kendo sticks around the ring. And Omega again looking to attack him with the kendo. Looking to put Cena out of action. Styles now. Reverse DDT. And of course, pinfalls or submissions need to happen inside the ring. Omega and Cena need to have eyes in the back of their head, because either Styles or Rollins can qualify for the War Games match right now. Because the pins and submissions need to happen inside the ring. And right now, Styles and Rollins having a bit of a back and forth. Cena now bringing Omega back inside the ring. AJ Styles now could be going for the phenomenal forearm. Well, Rollins now takes out Omega. Cena now, Luthez press on AJ Styles. And now Omega continuing to go after John Cena. A little bit of a focus, and Cena should know he was going to have a target on his back in this matchup. Kenny Omega, knee to Styles again. And now Kenny doing amazing in this match. He could be going for one winged angel. Oh no, instead transitions into a suplex on Seth Rollins. And now the kendo stick coming into play. No, Rollins able to counter. Styles and Cena going at it on the outside as well. Rollins now with the kendo stick shots right to the back of Kenny Omega. Very amazing maneuver there. Rollins though. Shot right to Omega. And you know what's coming next? The second rope stomp. Cover by Rollins to go to War Games. And AJ Styles able to counter. And now Styles. The calf crusher. Remember, Rollins has a huge history of leg injuries. AJ Styles could be going to Survivor Series. Cena. Shot to the knee of Omega. He tried to break up the submission, but that works too. As now John Cena going for the power bomb. And the power of Cena. Some might call it Super Cena. And now Cena. Sledgehammer. And now Cena taking out Kenny Omega. John Cena. Not a man who likes to play games. Rollins cover on Styles. Cena quick to break it up. And now Cena taking Omega down. Meanwhile, Rollins. Oh no, Styles able to break it up. Cena. Cena almost qualified for the men's War Games match right there. As now Styles has Rollins in the corner. Shot right to the knee. Omega taking Cena down. Nice transition there by AJ Styles. And now, what is Styles thinking here? Has Omega up. Takes him down. Covered by the former undisputed Universal Champion on Kenny Omega. And that was so close for AJ Styles. Now Rollins, DDT to AJ Styles. Cena with the sledgehammer on Rollins. Rare that we see Cena use weapons, but he wants to use it tonight, prove himself. Rollins and Cena. One-on-one. Knee again, my goodness. Remember the last time Rollins broke Cena's nose, the last time he did a move like that. And now Rollins, knowing he's all alone, curb stomp. Seth freaking Rollins for a huge win. And AJ Styles. Now a neck breaker to Seth Rollins. And now he's got John Cena, the GOAT, all alone. AJ Styles could be going for it. He's got Cena in position. Styles clash. But AJ smart. Realizing Rollins is distracted. Tried to get Cena over cover, but Rollins breaking it up just in time. Omega trying to utilize the sledgehammer. And a nice arm drag by Styles, and Rollins with a nice sledgehammer shot. Rollins now going for the cover. Cena able to break it up. Action-packed, fatal four-way match here at Survivor Series. Wait a minute. Here on Raw, AJ Styles with another Styles clash with Cena. realizing he's all alone. This is Styles' moment. Here tonight on Raw. AJ Styles, no! AJ Styles was a split second away from being the third man in the men's War Games match, and now a double team by Styles and Rollins. Oh, Styles went for a quick cover, tried to sneak his way in the War Games match. Cena now with a suplex to Seth Rollins. And now he's got Kenny Omega in position into a powerbomb. And now Rollins with the kendo stick. Cena though. Oh, what does John Cena have planned? Rollins is on the top. Look at the blood on the face of John Cena. He's got Rollins in position. Avalanche! Oh, but Styles was right there to break it up. And now Rollins. Oh, Cena able to counter. Cena, a very savvy in-ring veteran. Styles now wanting his shot at John Cena. Oh, and taking Rollins down as well. Now Styles with a cover. Referee in position. AJ Styles to go to War Games. He does! AJ Styles is the third man on Team Raw at Survivor Series. He will join Cody Rhodes and Braun Breaker. Covered on Rollins, and that was all she wrote. The second time is indeed the charm as AJ Styles advances to the men's team at War Games. What a win for the former undisputed champion AJ Styles. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it is finally time for our main event here on Monday Night Raw. As Claudio Castagnoli has a chance to become a two-time United States champion here on Universe Mode and earn the respect of Jon Moxley back as he challenges The Miz for the United States Championship. Will The Miz prove that his win in the tables match at Extreme Rules is not a fluke, or will Claudio Castagnoli prove he is indeed the rightful United States champion? We find out next on Monday Night Raw. It is time for our main event. U.S. title on the line as here comes Claudio Castagnoli of the Blackpool Combat Club. Of course, he won the United States Championship in the build-up to Clash at the Castle. He had a very long and enjoyable reign as champion. He lost that title recently at Extreme Rules when he defended it in a triple threat match against former champion Sami Zayn and original number one contender, the current champion, The Miz. The Miz putting Claudio through a table in order to capture the United States Championship. Claudio Castagnoli invoking his rematch clause in order to get a proper rematch here tonight on Monday Night Raw. He also beat Bryan Danielson last week in order to solidify his chance at getting a rematch for the championship. Claudio Castagnoli hoping he can beat the champion, as here comes the United States champion, The Miz, who's on a massive hot streak, only solidified by that United States title win. And look at this entrance by the champion Miz. This is The Miz's first Universe Mode appearance since winning that United States Championship And he knew that he was going to have to defend that title here tonight against Claudio Castagnoli. Can this be the only time that we see The Miz enter the ring as United States Champion? Of course, we know Miz won that title at the Extreme Rules pay-per-view. Miz feeling like he is on top of the world right now. Of course, whoever wins this match will go to War Games and face the Intercontinental Champion Xavier Woods from SmackDown. And Miz just showing off that US title that Claudio feels originally belongs to him. Claudio Castagnoli hoping to become a two-time champion here tonight. The Miz with that United States Championship around his shoulder all day on social media. He explained to fans that it was not a fluke. He deserves to be champion. Claudio Castagnoli, though, believing that his win was a fluke and that he will win the title back here tonight. Very personal between these two men. Of course, Jon Moxley, the undisputed Universal Champion, saying if you cannot win the United States Championship, don't even bother coming back home. Claudio the challenger, Miz the champion. Here we go. US title rematch underway, and Claudio, of course, as we figured, not wasting any time in this matchup. Claudio, you gotta think, is pissed, believing that he ruined any sort of respect from his leader Moxley, going for the powerbomb. Miz, though, able to counter. Oh, and now a clothesline right into the corner. And Miz trying to earn some momentum of his own. The Miz has gotten a lot done in a bit of a better part of a month. Of course, getting huge wins over the likes of Seth Rollins, CM Punk, Sami Zayn, just to name a few. And even Claudio at Extreme Rules. Oh, and look at Miz. Oh, taking out Claudio. It's very rare that we see Miz do springboard moves. But of course, this is a big match for Miz. This is his first US title defense of his reign. And Miz does not want it to be a short one. Oh, and think about all the greats that have held the championship in the past. Names like Sami Zayn, Braun Breaker, Sheamus, Happy Corbin, Wade Barrett. Miz has his name in that list, win or lose this match. Claudio wants to hold that title, though, and Miz just absolutely decimating Claudio in the early going. And of course, Claudio can't win the title by count out or disqualification. Miz has champion's advantage. Advantage that we saw earlier tonight for the 24/7 championship. Also earlier, we crowned new Raw Tag Team Champions and DIY's Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa. Oh, Miz. Miz with the world famous it kicks. Oh, right to Claudio Castagnoli. Miz looking to retain the championship here tonight. Kick out by Castagnoli. Oh, but Miz, he could still be one move away from retaining. Into the skull-crushing finale. Oh my goodness, the Miz, no. Claudio still in this fight. And now Claudio looking to make Miz pay. Knee right to the gut. The resilience of the former champion on display. Miz now with a knee of his own to the gut. And Claudio, you got to think fatigue is setting in. Claudio wrestles every week here on Monday Night Raw. One of the biggest workhorses on our roster. And now the champion on the top rope. Into a splash to Claudio. Another cover to retain. The Miz is still United States Champion. Jon Moxley is gonna have his hands full as The Miz, proving his win was not a fluke, and retains the title against Claudio.
Still, WWE United States Champion, The Miz.
The Miz retains the United States Championship here tonight on Monday Night Raw. And I don't know what the future holds for the Blackpool Combat Club, but what I do know is The Miz is still champion. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to have to conclude episode 23 of Monday Night Raw here on Universe Mode. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like, be sure to subscribe, be sure to turn post notifications on. Thank you guys so much for watching. This has been your boy Willie Does Wrestling. I will see you in the next video. Be good, people, and peace.